It's Friday, which means it's time for my weekly Apache Spark Code reviews. And yeah, I actually woke up early this morning, which means I did some makeup, but that's I woke up early because it's been a kind of shitty week, and I got a lot of stress going on. But that's okay. We can focus on code for the most part today. But I'm just looking to share some of that with you. So this is Holden and Boo's super fun live stream. This is my co-host Boo, and we're joined today by our good friend Monster, who helps keep stack traces from getting lonely in Spark. She's very sweet, and of course so is Boo. The two of them are just going to be hanging out here on my desk with me while we're working today. I'm gonna see if the chat plugin is working. I updated it, and it's not looking great. I could try. Is there a let's reload page? Yeah, not working out so well. Okay, so we'll hide the chat, and I will just use my wonderful corporate provided phone to keep an eye on the chat as usual. But yeah, so this is Holden and Boo's super fun live streams, or what exactly are we going to break in open source today? Today we're doing Apache Spark code reviews, which means we don't have a particular plan of anything that we're going to break, but we're going to help other people have fun breaking things. So I'm Holden, my preferred pronouns are she or her, and I'm a developer advocate at Google. It's a lot of fun. They pay me money. I work on open source software, mostly big data software like Spark, but also some other things like Airflow, which is also kind of big data software. I am on the Spark PMC. That being said, this live stream is just like me as myself. It's not like the Spark PMC or anything like that. But you can, being on the PMC means that I'm a committer, and it means that, we can commit the code maybe if we find some good PRs that are ready for final review this week. If you're interested in seeing sort of more traditional talks, I have some just talk videos that you can go check out. There's a bit.ly link there. I also have a feedback link, and you're welcome to fill that out. I know it says talk feedback. I really need to update this form a little bit, but it's talk and live stream feedback. You can let me know if these things are useful, if there's things you're looking for, and what I can do about that. In addition to who I am professionally, I am trans, queer, Canadian in America on an H-1B work visa that expires in May 2020, and part of the leather community. Yeah. It's been a rough week. But I'm going to deal with that by working on software. Yay, escapism. So let's go ahead and jump right into that. So this is the Spark PR dashboard. For those of you who are joining me a second time, you will probably recognize this. This is where I go to look at the incoming Spark PRs. These are the Python ones. I'm going to go ahead and actually go and take a look first. One of the things which I try and do is make sure any of the PRs that I've reviewed previously, if someone's responded to my review comments, I want to make sure that I can follow back up with them. Okay, cool. It's just a little slow. Okay. This one's not going anywhere, I don't think. I mean, maybe. Who knows? This has been a sort of ongoing discussion. And everything else here is more than 7 days old. Or 7 days old on the nose, which might mean that the last comment is indeed from me. So we'll still take a quick look at those ones, but they're probably not up to date. Okay. Where did folks leave off? Okay. Okay. So this is adding some more reasonable helpers can confuse people. It might be better nothing as well. I think he means to say it might be better to do nothing. But he agrees that adding these ones would be good, but he wants an explicit plan. I disagree. I don't think we need an explicit plan, but I'm okay with that. Jenkins, okay to test. Cool. So, hey, this is out of sync with master. Can you merge in the latest master? I'm going to follow up on the dev list for the plan which wants to see. Please. Cool. And so that's just like, hey, this is the right thing to do. One of the other committers wants us to have a sort of more consistent plan. I am lazy, so I don't. But, you know, I get it. So let's go ahead. And we'll go ahead and we'll write a email to the dev list, dev@spark.apache.org. Helper methods for PySpark discussion. Coming out of this PR here. As agreed, the helper methods question made sense, but there was some desire for a plan as to which helper methods we should. This is probably difficult to read. Oh no, it's not. God, stupid. View. I don't know. How do I zoom in on this text? Okay. I guess I'll just write this somewhere else because zooming in on the text isn't working. Can I Emacs zoom text? Okay, I can fudge. There we go. I'd like to propose a lightweight solution to start with. One, if the helper method doesn't collect the result, doesn't collect the data frame, back to the driver, then we should add it. Okay. For helper methods that match either pandas or general Python collection helper methods. If the method does collect the data frame, back to the driver. Okay, so what was, I want to, and that is the only reasonable, that's the most obvious way it would be implemented. calling list to get back a list would if the method collects only the head elements, if the method collects the data frame, not implementing the helper method would be better. I mean, I think this is pretty reasonable set of criteria, right? This is just like, hey, what do folks think? Doesn't or force evaluation. Two, okay. If the method forces evaluation, but forces partial evaluation, e.g. head, forces evaluation, but in the most obvious way that would implemented, then we should add it without discussion. We should add it with a note in the doc string. We should add it with a warning in the doc string. Cool. So I think this is a pretty reasonable set of criteria. I'm gonna go ahead and just we'll just send that to the dev list. And if anyone's interested in sort of joining in the discussion there, you can join the Spark dev list really easily. You don't have to be a committer. You don't even have to be actively developing on Spark. You can community, mailing lists and resources. Okay, and so then you can subscribe to the developer list here. You can also go and just look at the archives if you want to see if it's the kind of thing that you'd be interested in reading. My email hasn't made it to the list yet. But anyways, it's a good start, and cool. So this is one of the PRs that we looked at today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this over here. We can actually maybe quickly review this because I don't remember for sure. Yeah, so this just adds the magic length function. So if someone calls len on the data frame, we return self.count. Pretty reasonable, I think, in my opinion. So that's fine. Let's go take a look. Where did this leave off? Okay. I said I'd review this. Shit. Let's do that. Oh, God. This is kind of intense. So if we have SciPy, CSR of sparse matrix, SciPy.sparse.csr matrix. Oh, but this says match the behavior of sparse vector with dense vector. Do we already do this inside of dense vector? Let's go take a look. Because, like, this is some interesting magic, but it's pretty intense magic. But if we already do similar magic inside of dense vector, we're fine. Or we're not fine, but, you know, it's less intense. Okay. SciPy! Yes. It looks like we probably do. We don't. Interesting. So if we... Okay, well, let's go take a look at this. SciPy sparse. Okay. So... This says it's matching sparse vector behavior with dense vector, but I don't see this behavior in dense vector. Dense vector. All right. Square distance to array values, get item, length, stir, repr equals, NE hash. Nope. Okay, delegate func self other if other is instance of dense vector, return dense vector, get adder self array op. Okay. Yep. Okay, let's start. Would be good to mention this is done to match the behavior. Is this true? Let's... Okay. I mean, this is kind of reasonable, but also kind of... Okay, let's... So I want to go back and take a look at the previous comments, because this PR is from a while ago. Oh, yep. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this looks pretty reasonable. Yeah. Oh man, this was back in Spark 2.1 in 2016. I feel really bad. I should have reviewed this a lot sooner. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is the primary concern I used to have was the order copying was going to be order size. Yeah, that's bad. I think if we can avoid the copy, we're good. We still don't have... okay, cool. Shit, I feel really bad. So this looks pretty good. I want to CSR. Yeah. This is interesting. Okay. This is my bad. I feel really bad. Okay. This looks really close. Shit. Okay. Oh, no. Go back. Go back. Pull request conversation. Sorry. Sorry for letting this slide for so long. This looks really close. I think now that we don't have a pen, they don't have the concerns with the copy anymore. Can you update this to master, and we can make sure it passes the new style guides. Would be nice to get for Spark 3, for sure. And really sorry, this slipped my plate. Fuck. I mean, okay, we can also say Jenkins, okay to test. In the meantime, there's no reason not to. This PR is good. It would give functionality similar to what we have. While you update to master, I might include in the doc string that the similar functionality in dense vector is done with actually wait. Is done with manual delegation. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's a bit different, but it's I don't know, I keep closing this and I'm trying to keep track of the ones that I do this time. Okay, include Python document style checker. I would love this. Where are we? Damn it. Fails to generate documentation. Oh shit. That's weird. The document style checker should not fail to generate documentation. That would indeed be bad. However, let's take a look. It's possible that it's actually just deleting the documentation. PyDoc style report path. Okay, PyDoc style report path. No, that shouldn't be it. That's weird. Oh. Fails to. Nope. I mean, okay. Scala doc failed. That's weird. I'm pretty sure the Scala doc. I think the Scala doc error is unrelated. Jenkins, retest this, please. Cool. And so this is a good PR. It would add a Python document style checker. Be nice to get it in. Style checkers are always, I want to get them in sooner before we break more of the style rules. So it'd be really good to get this in soon, but we also want to make sure it doesn't break anything. So, okay, that's good. Fix repr behavior for rows. Yeah, where did we leave off? Okay. A few minor nits, not going anywhere. Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll say Jenkins. Okay to test. Are you still interested in this PR? And so this is just because the PR author hasn't responded for 30 days. To be fair, it took us a long time to get anything done. But if the original author isn't interested, I might take this PR over. Of course, I use their PR as a basis and make sure they still get credit for it. But I'd like to fix the repr behavior of the rows anyways. And the amount of work to sort of carry this PR over the finish line is pretty small, so I'm willing to do that myself. Okay, this one, where did we leave off? Oh, shit. Ooh. Okay. This is from February. It's not as old, but it's still pretty old. Cool. Let's take a look. It's PySpark protocol. Oh yeah, this bumps the protocol. Yeah. This looks fine, actually. Really. The only thing is there's no test for it. This actually looks pretty good. Okay. Oh no, it does conflict with base. Okay. Jenkins. Okay to test. If you can update this PR to master, we now is a great time to get this in, since the next release after 2.4 is going to be 3, so it's easier to change formats and stuff. Cool. Sounds good. Would be good to have a test. It's already sort of covered by the existing unit tests that it doesn't break anything. And it doesn't really make sense to have a 4 gig serialization test. That would be kind of slow. So I'm okay with it as is. Cool. That's good. Fuck. getting to see a lot of old PRs which I haven't finished reviewing. It's reminding me that I'm not as good at the follow through as I wish I was. Okay. What's this one? What changes were proposed in this pull request? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. It doesn't merge cleanly. It fails the Spark Code unit tests. Okay, cool. So I'm okay with this one if we can update it, since the sort of previous concerns about it have been addressed. So let's walk through what this PR does. I'm just going to leave the comment really quickly first. Yep. Yeah, and so this is very useful for people that want to launch the JVM in a slightly different way. And one of the cases where you want to do that is multi-language pipelines. So I think having something like this in would be good. And that's, yeah, it's also pretty convenient. Store a reference to the Popen object so that we can get the standard out and standard error. And this would be really good for some of the testing things that I think we could do a better job of testing our interaction with Java. So I think this is good. Cool. Yeah, that's exciting. Okay. Oh, where did this discussion leave off? Cool. Yeah, this. Yeah, Superboy's hypothesis is that people rarely define name tuples in the REPL. And I'm gonna, if the REPL includes, I think people do define name tuples in notebooks. So I'm gonna stick with -1. And this is just like, this change brings the speed up for certain code paths, but it might break a lot of people's code. That's not always bad, but it breaks it in a way where there's no easy workaround. So if you're like working in a Jupyter notebook and you've defined a name tuple in your REPL, you don't have an easy workaround for this. So yeah, -1. Okay, cool. This one, how we doing? Where did we leave off? Okay. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm excited. Last week I said this looks good to me, but since there was another committer who had also been involved in the discussions, I didn't want to merge it without giving them a chance to comment. 7 days is long enough to wait for someone to comment, so we can go ahead and merge this PR. And this makes me happy. I like reviewing PRs, getting them closer, but really at the end of the day, what I love is actually just merging code. That's the part which brings me the greatest joy. I like being able to make progress. Cool. I'm really curious if the chat app will have started working yet. Okay, and that's a no. God damn it. Restream plus YouTube events chat app is not working as I thought it would. It used to work. I wonder if it's something on my system or something on theirs. But regardless, let's start this party. So we're going to go into Spark. Oh yeah, I've got this other branch. What the hell was I doing? Wait, that compiled just fine. I'm very confused. Oh yeah, okay, it was, okay, add back app args, since despite Alon's comments, they aren't optional. So that's just, I had a personal, there's one of my own PRs that I've been working on. Wasn't running through Jenkins because of it was failing to compile for a thing, and made the change while I was talking with someone, and that's why the small amount of shade. Okay, and I fixed it locally, but I hadn't pushed it, so it's always better to push changes because you never know when your computer's going to break. Okay, git pull Apache. Okay, cool. Git remote, git fetch Apache, git pull Apache master. Cool. We're looking good. So now we get to go through and merge a PR. This is my little happy dance. Boo really likes merging code. Makes her happy too. Cool. So we're gonna run dev merge fudge. Oh right, this is Python 3.7 environment. That's why. Cool. Oh, I don't have my Jira username or password set. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I update my Jira manually anyways because the thing just is kind of not worked out so great for me. So it's recommending to change this. It's just adding a space to the title. That looks fine to me. Actually, before we go ahead and do that, I'm just going to double check that this Jira is correct because I don't remember if I've done that yet. It's a pain in the ass when you merge something with the wrong Jira. Okay. And we're going to use this one, I think. I don't fucking know which one of my accounts is the one that has the power, but we'll find out in a second. I think this is the one. Cool. Cool. Very excited. Yep, so we're good with the modified title. Yeah. What, there we go. Yes. Looks good. And now the PR merge turtle is going to merge this code. Yay! Cool. This is the author. Push to Apache. Okay, cool. Once my username, I think this is Holden. It's been a while since I actually merged code. Just been doing a lot of reviews, and none of them have. Well, since I've only been doing them on Fridays, other people have been doing the merge. I keep my password on my phone just in case. Cool. Rockin'. And that's a great success. We're not going to cherry pick this. It's good functionality to have. It's not worth backporting to 2.4. We're at RC5. And yeah, okay, cool. Fixed version 3.0. It's going to shite. What is the PR creators Jira account name? Okay, HUAX? Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure which one, but this one matches the photo, so we'll do that one. We're gonna go ahead and say resolve and fix. Yeah, thanks for the PR and fixing this issue. Cool, that's great. We're gonna go ahead and go down here, merge to master 430. Thanks for fixing this. Cool. There we go. That's kind of a high note to end on, honestly, personally. And today is the day that I get my performance review back, also known as the ritual day of listing of personal faults to convince one to continue or for below market rate. No, just kidding. But I'm just a tiny bit nervous because even if you think you do good work, there's always the chance that not everyone will agree with that. And so I'm going to probably just sign off early for today. Because this is kind of a high note to end on. The PR got merged. I guess we could refresh it to see. GitHub's been having some difficulty lately, though, so it might not show up yet. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for the sync to happen. But when the sync happens, there will be a comment here that says, like, ASF Git, and the PR will be closed for us. I'll switch back to talking mode. So thank you for joining me this morning. I was going to do an afternoon live stream as well, but as previously mentioned, it is performance review day, and I figure I'll just do some slides instead. Next week on Monday morning, I think at 8:30 a.m., I'm going to be updating one of my Airflow PRs. And so I hope you'll join me on Monday morning for updating my Airflow PR. Yeah, 8:30 a.m. And I'll do some other fun live streams next week. I promise there will be a Halloween live stream, and it will be very spooky. It is working on a bunch of different projects. Halloween live stream will be working on Kubeflow, Spark, and Airflow PRs with spooky tests and Halloween costume. So I hope you'll join me for that one. And remember to like and subscribe. I don't know where the button is to do that. Whatever. Like and subscribe. And join me for future ones. Ooh, this is getting kind of trippy. Okay. So thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. See you all on Monday.